Rise up, live joy your way. From emotional intelligence through cognitive distortions, certified life and wellness coach Kamini Wood is on a mission to help people see the magnificence of their own unique human spirit. Through these small bites of self-visualization and self-confidence, you can have healthy relationships, success in business and career, and live the life you want to live. Rise up, live joy your way.
Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Rise Up, Live Joy Your Way. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend with me. And today's topic is, how do we embrace uncertainty and change? Because here's the thing, is most of us really get anxious when we don't feel that something is certain. And the truth about life is that nothing is really certain. We cannot control everything. Even if we would like to believe we can control it, we can't. So let's just try to ask that really important question. Why is certainty so important to us in the first place? If we think about it at its core, certainty offers us a sense of stability. It offers us a sense of security. It is an anchor. It's a place to kind of be a foundation. It's a foundational piece, right? And so when we're thinking about certainty, really what we're looking for is safety. Because when we feel that sense of safety, we feel confident, we feel secure in our choices, we feel that we can take action. And essentially what we believe is that we're walking on that solid ground. And we know that the path ahead is steady and we can move forward. But life isn't certain. There are things that we think are going to happen and then they don't happen that way. Or we make a decision, we feel like, yes, we have control over that. And the truth is we don't have control over it because we don't control other people. We don't control external events. All that is within our control is our reaction to it. So it's important for us to start at the very beginning and understand why do we feel uncomfortable in the first place? The reason why uncertainty triggers us is because as human beings, our survival instinct says our brain says, I need to keep you safe and I need to keep you away from anything that feels uncomfortable because if it feels uncomfortable, you're probably in danger and you are going to not survive. And so in today's world, danger actually looks like the things that we don't have control over or the things that we're uncertain about. But if we think about it in a different way, uncertainty actually doesn't have to be a bad thing. Uncertainty can actually mean that we're stepping outside of our comfort zone and we're actually in the growth zone. We're actually extending ourselves into opportunities that we haven't necessarily had before. Or maybe that uncertainty means that we are stepping outside of a routine or stagnation. Routines are great, but sometimes they keep us stagnant. They keep us from actually trying new things or looking at new ways of thinking, and which actually keeps us from ultimately growing. So if we can start looking at uncertainty in the way of, hey, this could actually be an opportunity. This could be an opportunity for growth. Like one of my teen clients that I was working with actually helped me see roller coasters in a different way. He's very uncertain about whether or not he was going to, he was going with his friends and there's these crazy roller coasters and he's really been uncertain and afraid of the roller coasters. And really that uncertainty comes from, wanting to feel safe and it's outside of his comfort zone. And the way that he looked at it was, hey, this is an opportunity to experience something new with my friends. And so while it seemed scary, he looked at it as an opportunity for growth. And those are the moments where I really am taken, especially with my teen clients, at how much knowledge they really do have and when they just give them the space to see it for themselves. But he, just went to the amusement park with his friends and he leaned into the roller coasters that he was uncertain about and he had an amazing time with his friends. I'm not saying that every one of us who's afraid of roller coasters needs to get on a roller coaster, but we need to think about if we step into the unknown, sometimes some really amazing things can happen. And while I get it, certainty offers us a sense of safety, it's the opportunity to look at safety from a place of self-trust, recognizing that if you look at uncertainty as an opportunity for growth, and really it's not that I need certainty for my safety, but I just need to trust myself and know that I'll continue to show up for myself, then that need for certainty starts to quiet down because you're able to actually recognize that you can depend on yourself and you can trust yourself, that no matter what happens, I will work through it. And that's what's within your control, right? You have the ability to control how you respond to a situation. So even if something that you didn't expect to happen happens, if we actually grow self-trust versus put our focus on certainty, we're actually able to meet that challenge and become much more resilient. So cultivating trust in yourself is actually where it's at. When we build that trust, that's when you recognize that it's really not certainty that you need to chase. So how do you build that trust? Well, first of all, it's important to pay attention to, who you're being, look at your character strengths, look at the times when you have shown up for yourself, maybe when something hasn't gone as planned, and yet you have found your way forward. And you don't just look at the fact that you found your way forward, but you ask yourself, how did I find my way forward? What did I tap into? What did I tap into in terms of my character strengths? What did I tap into in terms of just, my values in order to figure out how to move forward? And when you're able to identify those things, you're going to start to build your own self-trust and recognize that you do have this ability to adapt and to pivot, and you don't need that sense of certainty all the time to feel safe. And again, the other way to work through it and to build this is to just remember that we don't have to ruminate over what happened in the past, right? And we don't have to worry so much about what's to happen in the future. If we can practice some mindfulness and we can practice being in the here and now and pull your attention back to this present moment. How do I want to respond in this present moment? How do I want to move forward? What values-based action am I going to take today? Those are other ways that you can start building self-trust and less of a reliance on certainty and less of a need for control over everything. If you'd like to discuss this or anything else and just want to understand how coaching could potentially help move you forward, especially in the moments of recognizing maybe there are some false beliefs that are holding you back, or that you feel stagnant in certain areas of your life, feel free to book a time with me anytime at coachwithkamini.com. And until next time, stay well.
Thank you for listening to Rise Up, Live Joy Your Way. For more information, book a chat with Kamini at www.chatwithkamini.com or visit her website at www.kaminiwood.com. You can also find Kamini on Facebook or Instagram. Username It's Authentic Me. Thank you for listening.